Las Vegas. Thanks for having us in to kick off a new year. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, you lived this as a player. It's so exciting for us as fans, but now after that long off season to get your body ready and your team ready and your game ready, finally show everybody what it's all about. Week 1 of the season has arrived.
Yeah, and at this stage in the process, Mike, you're exactly right. All you want
Here now, Younghoe Koo to get us started. And off we go here on Monday night. Now return coming from the 7th. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves, thinking, all right, new season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level? And, man, you get through that first game, and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold. There's going to be a lot of nerves in this one here today, but the team that settles down the fastest and just gets back to playing ball, they're going to have a big advantage coming away with a big win today.
That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. 3 plays in and a test. It's 3rd and 2. Gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need, but really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Quick throw, taken in, and that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. They'll run it on the inside handoff. He'll push forward for about a yard. Aiden Hutchinson, the former first-rounder, in on the tackle. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains. He'll drop to throw. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
Well, Mike, the other day we heard how the offensive coordinator wanted to start fast offensively, but here so far, it's been the pass rush and the defense who's gotten out to the quick start.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line. 9th play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball and on defense take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time. #1 overall pick in 2016 leads him out, Greg. It's quarterback Jared Goff.
There's just something special about week 1, isn't it, Mike? I mean, after months of anticipation, speculation, it finally hits you. The season has arrived. This is the first time where we're going to get to see a lot of the debuts of players on new teams, new coaches, rookies taking the field for the very first time in a meaningful game.
No chance at all. He'll go down.
It looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
On second down, Goff. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down. Here's 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Goff. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. And he will score. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. So out is Koo. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Raiders offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. This drive will start on the ground. And he fought through one tackle, stayed on his feet. They'll get him down for no gain. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call. Back to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play. Now they'll set up to throw. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Just another example of poor decision-making. I mean, making a bad play even worse. There's nothing there on 2nd down. Just throw the ball into the stands and move on to 3rd. Now you take that sack.
A hit, and he has lost the football. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
After these kind of plays, Mike, you just wish the sideline was a mile away because you know when you get there, you are going to catch an earful. They stress all week, ball carriers. We have to protect the ball. In this case, it doesn't result in a turnover, but the lost yardage now brings up fourth down. These are drive killers.
Here's A.J. Cole now, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive, so try to double up here as they begin this drive. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, after first down, they find themselves in second and forever following that big sack right out of the gate.
Tight end motioning left. They'll go play action with Goff. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle.
He may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
That's over the middle and intercepted.
Like, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. I mean, you're not going to get away with it at this level.
The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Here's 1st and 10. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So quarter one in the books, the opening Monday nighter of this new season. 7-0 is our score. And we're back in Vegas after this. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. That is hauled in at the 5. He is in. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Mike, this is a great example of a wide receiver who just truly understands the concept of spacing. When you're open, stay open. If you're not open, get open. And when you can do that and operate in the middle of the field, man, you are such a weapon and a reliable target for your quarterback. It's a great example of it here. He works to stay open, middle of the field, ball's on target. It's an easy touchdown.
The extra point is good. And the Raiders will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Lions offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play. That is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. That's complete to his tight end. It's Dawson Knox.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little...
The ball comes out. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
Well, Fortunately for this quarterback, Mike, thanks to the alert play by one of his teammates, they're going to prevent this from being a turnover. It's just so hard as the quarterback. You're trying to keep your eyes downfield. You're trying to keep the plays alive. You have to feel the rush. You have to understand when that clock's going off. That ball either needs to come out or it certainly needs to be protected.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. That's right side and brought in by Williams.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
A fair catch signaled and taken at about the 18-yard line. The Raiders offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. And that'll be a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Infraction, defense. Still 2nd down.
Back to the ground after the penalty. And that'll give them the 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. He's got a receiver. That's Michael Pittman. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
They'll go with a counter on 1st down. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. This throw right side, pulled in by Pittman. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. And he'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Having the ability to move your running back to the widest receiver, they call those the number 1 receiver, meaning he's the closest to the sideline. It really forces a defense to show their hand. Do we keep a corner out there, and I know it's zone, or do I move a linebacker or safety out there, and now you tell the offense that it's man coverage. So the versatility and the chess piece that is the running back position, it could do so much to help not only the play caller, but also the quarterback.
Trying the left side and caught by Pittman.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand.
And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drop. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Goff. Catch is made. That is Williams. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level, and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. Now a 3rd and 2. To throw is Goff. He's got his man complete to Johnson. He's going to have the 1st down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Now a give on the ground, and he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Goff to throw on 1st down. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And he'll be out of bounds at the 5. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half of a 3-point game. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's 1st and goal. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one. Like, he really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball at.
And he's in. Touchdown, Lions. On is Coop for the point after. His kick is good. And the Lions are on top. It's 14-10. So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the 1st half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Able to find Pittman. It's complete.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Lions offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried the first half, it hasn't worked. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down. Not wanting to take a chance this time, he'll keep this one on the ground. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Playing close quickly. And here comes third down. Once again, they keep it on the ground. And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this second quarter. Here's the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now fair catch is taken back inside the 40. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers. So we've reached halftime here in our first Monday Nighter of the new year as we get you to Orlando. Say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Coachman, with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and a big tight end momentarily. But first, let's give everyone a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started out at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. J.J. McCarthy, 2 touchdown passes, as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener. Let's stay in the AFC West as we check on the Broncos at home in Denver. And they were winners in that one over the visiting L.A. Chargers. Saquon Barkley, a touchdown run in the victory. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Tampa Bay Bucks. Devon Achane doing plenty of damage on the ground as he went well over 100 yards in the victory. These two teams making their way back out of their locker room, so that means we're just about set for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back out to Mike and Greg.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Now return coming from the 7. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position, instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They bring a tight end in motion left. On play action, Goff. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. On first down, it's Goff. That one incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dawson Knox. And it'll bring up second down. They bring the tight end in motion. Off play action. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. From the gun, it's Goff. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, like living in these third and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Just what the punter's hoping to do. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. The Raiders offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's second and 2.
Brings up second and 2 at the 19-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He'll try to run for it. A big play and a much-needed one as well. It's a gain of 43 yards.
And what a decision to turn into a runner and tuck that ball down and go. You could tell initially he's thinking, just pick up the first down and get out of bounds. But as the play unfolded, he realized there was a lot more green grass in front of me. For a minute, it looked like he was going to take it all the way, but he'll settle for the big gain, sets up first down.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Back to the air again on second and 10. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
Defense got lucky on that one. There's no one accounting for the running back out of the backfield as they should have. And fortunately for them, he bails him out by not securing the catch.
He'll look deep for Pittman. That is hard. And he will score. Michael Pittman. Touchdown, Vegas.
It's just backbreaking here. If you're the defense, you feel like you're in a really good spot. It's third and pass. You understand what the offense likely has to do to convert the first down. They just don't do a great job of covering the receivers. And at the same point, let's give a lot of credit. Nice job by the quarterback working through his progression, getting to the right choice, and it pays off for a touchdown.
The extra point is good. And the Raiders move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. This offense and their wide receiver heading back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to have just a couple here, but there is a marker on the field as well. Here's Goff. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Quick throw, taken in, and that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Encroachment, defense. Still third down.
The penalty yardage gets them a little closer, but still, tough third down conversion coming up. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
The Lions will punt this ball away. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. A fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. 3rd and a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now they'll set up to throw. This one complete to Bryant. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down. Here's a run going left. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. It's a good pickup on 2nd down, but there is a flag down, and this one might not stand up. On play action, he'll set up to throw. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. The pressure's going to get there again. He's forced down once more.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
This brought in out past the 20. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Lions offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Throwing here is Goff. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. They put a receiver in motion to the left. They'll go play action with Goff. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's going to get there. He got the 1st down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
1st down, Lions.
They send the tight end in motion. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. Going right sideline and complete. 22 yards, the pickup there. 1st down, Detroit.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the 2nd-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down. Throwing, Goff. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's Goff. That's brought in by the tight end, Knox. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Williams in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Goff. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up 1st and goal.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
For the lead, here is 3rd and goal. Goff to throw. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. Unfortunately, this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. That evens the score here in the 4th quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The home team's offense ready to take over possession of the football. This game level following the made field goal. So they need to put something together here. It begins with 1st and 10. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
You certainly can't fault the secondary here. The coverage was almost too good downfield on 3rd down. The quarterback realized quickly there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, decides to become a runner. He's able to pick up the 1st down and some.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
First down at the 29-yard line.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Now, faking the give. Open man, left side. He's got it. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a 1st down.
You get in these situations, 3rd down, tie game, 4th quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You are going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these 3rd down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late. Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try to run this one in. This defense back up, but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3. Now, here's 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. A dive, and he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His 1st NFL touchdown in his very 1st NFL game. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense about ready to take over once more. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
On first down, it's Goff. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end.
He works free. Right side. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal.
Over the course of my career early on, there was a handful of guys that were downfield threats in the passing game, but they did a lot of stuff in the run game. They were really good extra pass protectors, and if you threw them the ball, they had very sure hands. But what we're seeing now is the ability to get deep and add layers into the secondary as a pass receiving threat, and not only do damage before they catch the ball.
That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. That his second touchdown now here in the season opener. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense ready to get back at it. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive, which starts with first down. They'll drop to throw. Trying the left side and caught by Pittman. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Bowers. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Quick throw here is complete. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll take this down inside the 35. This is first and 10. In motion comes Pittman. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to pick up the first down. Tackle made right at the 20-yard line. They'll run. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Here comes second down. They'll run here. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to win the game. Now, timeout Vegas. That is their second. So now, a big spot coming here. This one he's gotta have. This kick is good. And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So this one, a win for the Raiders. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders, winners here. We'll see if there are other winners outside. So long.